Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very amazing, spooktastic edition of Omnibros Live. I promise you nothing scary will happen, except you might be frightened at the crazy amount of books that are coming out in the month of November, specifically manga releases, which we are going to do tonight. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom. Welcome to another installment of Omnibros Live on a Thursday, and I'm joined by the insufferable Omnibus Collector. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Sorry, we were a little bit wrapped up with some goofs and gaffs behind the scenes. We enjoyed the chit chat before going live. Thank you to everybody that's already here. That is fantastic. We love every single one of you, and we couldn't do the show without any of you, all of you combined. Thank you so much. James, I am so sorry. I have to admit publicly that I failed you. James even found me links to get a a kitsune mask because I want one for a Halloween stream. I ended up finding it, but the eBay seller would have taken too long by the time I found it and all that stuff. So if I ordered the thing, so I did not do it. So we're going to have to wait another year, or maybe one of these days I get crazy and like next month I order it or whatever and just randomly use it on a stream. Why not? I mean, the kitsune don't care about Halloween, so why should we? So thank you, James, for the links, but I failed you. I'm so sorry. But what will never fail you is our lovely sponsor with the amazing deals, and that is InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 35 to 42 to 50% off at times. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. And don't forget, if you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the U.S. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Let me show the website, which has a lot of shenanigans going on, some good ones. You got your sales, you got some clearance, some damages, some overstock sales. Of course, you got your deals of the week. We talked about this on Monday, but they added one book to the list afterwards, and that is Monster Cats at 45% off. So if you are collecting the Cats manga series, you might want to add this one for a little bit less, 45% off. Of course, you got your new releases, and over here, your top sellers. Look at Godzilla, already climbing up the charts once again.
Yeah, still hanging strong in there. It's been a couple months.
Trigun, also Maximum Volume 1. I believe I talked last Monday that they mentioned there is starting today. I need to go back to the message. But starting today, the One Piece volumes are back in stock, and they are an extra 5% discounted. That should have been what I said last time. So if you have been wanting to collect One Piece, now is your shot. Go get it. Also, right now you have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to still use the discount code Halloween. Put that in there and you get a 3% discount. It doesn't stack up with the loyalty discount, by the way. This is separate, but there's some great books. There is a lot to choose from. Of course, even if you go to the overstock sale, they got some cool books or some of the new releases, all that fun stuff. If you don't have a loyalty discount, say, for example, this Birthright book, you can get it for 53% off. That is phenomenal. Take this moment for the live viewers, I guess, and buy some books. For everybody watching later, ignore this couple of minutes that just passed. So yeah, that is also happening as well. And they just revealed the sales for the month of November, specifically Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and freaking Cyber Monday as well. It's going to be a all month long sale extravaganza. Let me get it here real quick. Actually, James posted that on my Discord, so I'm going to read it off from there because I'm too lazy to grab the email. James, where did you post that thing? It was on my deals section. There we go. All right. So the start date is tomorrow, November 1st, up until Wednesday, November 6th. Marvel books will be 42% off. From Wednesday, November 6th to Monday, November 11th, DC Comics books will be up to 45% off. Monday, November 11th to Saturday, November 16th, Dark Horse books will be up to 40% off. Saturday, November 16th to Thursday, November 21st, Image will be up to 45% off. Thursday, November 21st to Tuesday, November 26th, IDW books will be 40% off. And then Tuesday, November 26th, to Saturday, November 30th, Boom Studios up to 35% off, Dark Horse up to 40% off, DC will be up to 45, Dynamite will be 35, Fantagraphics up to 35, IDW up to 40, Image up to 45, Kodansha up to 40, Marvel up to 42, Vertical up to 40%, Viz Media 35%, Yen Press up to 30%. And then Sunday, December 1st to Monday, December 2nd, the loyalty discount, which is normally an additional 2% off, will be bumped up to 3% off. That is a phenomenal sale. That is insane. And the only place you get it is at InStockTrades.com, our wonderful sponsor. Shout out. Phew, that's a lot. Let me take this off for a minute. So shout out. Thank you. That is my Discord. If you guys want to join, I'd appreciate it. So yeah, welcome everybody to the show. Kane, thank you so much for joining. First of the night, I'm reading the X-Men manga, and it is a book of the 90s. We'll be talking about that in a bit. Also, good evening, everyone. Happy Halloween. And how do you pronounce the other holiday? I do not know how to pronounce that.
Diwali.
Diwali, thank you. To those who celebrate. Bob Fisher's in the house. Thank you so much. Labruski, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you, thank you. Warren, what's up? Bob is reading Momo, Legendary Warrior. I like it so far. I just got a digital copy, which was sent to me by Alien Books for the third and final volume. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all concludes. Aria, hello, my friends. We trick or treat again. I like what you did there. Nice. Should I start Berserk Library Edition tonight? Berserk as in Miura or Berserker from Keanu Reeves? I assume it's Berserk, the manga. Then yes, go read it.
I think it's thematically a good one to do tonight.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. It's a monster book.
Love the spooky background, everybody. Hi, man. Thank you so much. Sales are nice, but not enough to keep me from ordering for 3 weeks. Hey, you never know. Welcome, Matt. Thank you. Welcome. All righty. So what's next? Tonight we got previews for the month of November. A lot of interesting releases. Some really solid books, but not as chaotic as October. Because October, it was a little bit too much, where every week it was just stuffed to the rim of releases.
Yeah.
Normally I would get like 1 or 2 books or something. And then every week this month was like, 10 different things or 15. I'm like, what is happening? I had to push and shove and make room, and it was chaotic. But fortunately, November, lesser quantity, but bigger quality.
And there's only 4 weeks of releases for November. So that I feel like that always keeps it a lot cleaner, because like it seems like when there's a 5th week, that 5th week, and I know this is true for like comics, like single issues, 5th weeks are always like an annual or like a one shot will come out that week. But with manga, like this past week, it was just kind of like the little remnants. Like I made an order of like 5 books for my ST this week, so not as much as I usually get, but I do, for the first time in months, I have a haul, like my actual haul to show, because
that's pretty awesome.
I caught up so much with my to read pile that everything on the shelf right now, aside from like actually no, everything that's on the shelf right now is stuff that I received.
I understood that.
I am cheating, James, and I'm taking all the notes for you today tonight. I got so busy with work, I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do. But everything that I had on my shelf is stuff that I received within the past week from purchases over the past 2 or 3 weeks. Because I had one of my IST purchases was delayed by quite a while, and then both the first package and the second, like later package, arrived right next to each other. Anyway, so do we want to do hauls?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show it off. I mean, I got nothing. Unfortunately, I got like 3 October orders, and they're all somewhere. I don't know. So I haven't gotten a single one. They're going to be pretty big when they arrive. I'll show them off eventually.
Most of this stuff I haven't read. Some of it I have. Before I forget, I'll pull off a couple of these as well. So I did get a surprisingly large amount of books from Square Enix, like that they sent me. I just posted on Twitter about having read the first volume of Dragon and Chameleon. This is a really good first volume. I don't remember what week this comes out, but we'll see it in a minute.
19th, I think.
Okay, so it's a book about mangaka, like 2 different creators, but the twist is that they switched bodies. So you have one guy who's like a prolific creator that's been in the industry for a while, switched bodies with a rookie. But the rookie, the thing about him is that he has the ability to perfectly mimic, hence the name Chameleon, anyone's art style. So the rookie in his new body is able to mimic that artist's style and basically just continue his works.
Nice.
And like absorb that guy's success. Meanwhile, the veteran is in the rookie's body, and he's having to basically start from scratch again. And he's being told, like, like he's having to go to editors and submit one shots and ideas and stuff like that. And then also the newest volume of Demons of the Shadow Realm from Hiromu Arakawa, creator of FMA. If you haven't gotten on it, but you're a fan of FMA, I definitely recommend it. Now some stuff. I think all of this is stuff that all this is stuff that I bought, so nothing that I received from a publisher or anything like that. First one, this is for you, Gio. Yokai.
Heck yeah. Wait a minute. I need people to see my face. Heck yeah. Let's go, dude.
This is such a good art book. Like, I think that even if you have never read any of like Mizuki's stuff, like Gegege no Kitaro, I think this is a fantastic book if you just wanted to learn about yokai, because that's what it is. It's basically an illustrated encyclopedia. You get these fantastic illustrations on every page, and then on the opposite page you have this really great description. And this is from Zach Davison, who's a translator that works in a lot of different places, but he's done a lot with Dark Horse in particular. And it's just great. Just this fun, beautifully illustrated art book. I could not recommend it enough. Honestly, I want to post about it. It was $45 USD. And I think IST had it for about 30 or something
like that. Yeah.
So if they still have it, you can get it on there and even add an extra 3% off with the Halloween code. But this is fantastic. I really recommend it. Like I said, even if you haven't read any of Mizuki's stuff, or you don't care about Mizuki's stuff, this is kind of a good primer to maybe make you want to get into his stuff.
It's still there. I just checked. $31.
Cool. So an extra 3% off would take another, I don't know, a couple bucks off. Here's the next one I'm reading. This one's also from Square Enix, Victoria's Electric Coffin. This is a fun series. Unfortunately, it was cut short at only 3 volumes long. So this is the 3rd and final volume of that one. My Clueless First Friend, Volume 7. These are the 2-in-1 chunky volumes, but that one's been a fun series as well. And then I have one series from Denpa, which I will censor appropriately. Nana and Karu Volume 5. I feel like this came out of nowhere, because usually like Ed via his own account or through the Denpa account is posting about what is going to the printer, and I didn't he might have, but I don't remember him posting about Nana and Karu, and so it was on my list, and I was like, "Oh, this is probably not going to come out. I don't have to worry about it." And then it came out. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
So I haven't read that one yet.
they are going to publish the sequel, by the way.
They are?
Yeah, it is solicited.
Oh, I didn't even notice. So UFO Mushroom Invasion from what's it called? Living the Line Smudge imprint.
I need to get that.
This one did not show up on Crunchy, and
Mhm.
I was at Barnes and Noble a couple weeks ago and found it there. This one was pretty cool. It's very old school sci-fi.
Yep.
Like look at the spaceships and stuff.
Love it.
It's very
That's my jam. I love it.
yeah.
That's
If
my type of
you like
sci-fi.
old sci-fi, and I think definitely if you're a fan of Kazuo Ume's, like this style is gonna be good for you. But on top of having a fun little old school sci-fi manga story in there, it also has, and Gio, I think you'll appreciate this if you didn't know about it, like tales, like Japanese lore and mythology about mushrooms throughout the
What?
story.
I did not know that.
So
That's great.
you get to learn all about like the different types of mushrooms and like different types of stories that mushrooms are involved in. And then another one we got here. This is from New York Review Comics. Was Ninja Saratobi Sasuke, and this was the gag manga with the classic character of Ninja Saratobi Sasuke, and it's pretty fun. You know, if you're not into old school gag manga, then you'll definitely want to skip on it. But it is a fun little thing. My favorite parts are where it gets like surreal, and there's like the artist draws all these characters in this very stupid way. I don't know, like the really cartoony stupid way, but then he has like these parts where things are drawn a lot more realistic,
Hmm.
and there are here's another scene. Draws the characters a lot of not the like Ninja Saratobi Sasuke. He like goes into different worlds basically and
I
interacts with
I
characters.
noticed that because when I'm bored at work, don't tell anybody. When I'm bored at work, I like to look up on YouTube what people are like talking about and hauling and whatever. And not a single haul with Ninja Sarutobi Sasuke, which disappointed me. It's on my to buy list. I want to get it, but it disappointed me that I don't think it is as popular as I thought it would be.
That's why I really try my best to like give focus to these, because I think a lot of times a lot of people are just not aware that these books are out there and what they
Yeah.
are. So yeah, this is really fun. I think I've shown enough scenes of that. Then I've got a bunch of stuff from Viz. These are all recent releases from my past couple of hauls. Blue Box 12,
Nice.
Sleepy Princess 26,
Love it.
Unluck Volume 17, Mission Yelzakura Family number 13.
That Viz haul, it's insane because every single one, except that one, they all have anime adaptations now.
My Name is Shingo Volume 3. Not a manga, but there's the Junji Ito Uncanny Origins of Fear.
Ooh.
That's the one where we got the leaked information. I get not really leaked, but like that they put the info about the next story collection in there towards the back. It's just a glossary of like all the Ito books from Viz, and they added whatever that last one's called.
Moan.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the raunchiest.
yeah, Moan.
The Ito books.
So that one looks pretty neat. I haven't read through that at all. A very anticipated one, of course, Red River.
Nice. I
All
still
this-
don't have my copy. Come on, man.
All of these arrived like within the past couple days, so that's why I haven't read any of it. By the way, Comey Can't Communicate Volume 31.
Nice.
It's having a lot easier time communicating. I Want to Do Bad Things with You Volume 2. Marriage Toxin Volume 4. Konoha Story Volume.
That's your favorite of the haul, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Absolutely. Dan Dan Volume 9. Blade of the Moon Princess Volume 5.
That's the last one.
Yes, yeah, that's the last one of that one. Kanabanashi 8. And the signature book, Steal the Celestial Shadows, Volume 4. Snowball Earth 3.
Mm.
Record of Ragnarok 12.
Insane that we're still at volume 12.
There's like 20-ish.
20, 22, 23, something like that in Japan.
Magilumiere 4.
Nice. Love that one.
Boys Abyss, volume, what is it, 7? Yeah, volume 7.
Not a fan of that one, sorry.
I almost cut myself on all that edge. Your Lion April Omnibus volume 1.
Oh, the feels.
My first time with that series.
Really? Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to your review of it.
Witch Hat Kitchen 5. Versus volume 1.
Nice.
Sketchy volume 4. I think Sketchy's 6 volumes, 5 or 6. Blue Period 15, and then Blue Lock episode Nagi volume 1, and China of the Great Snow Sea volume 3. And that's it. That's everything. All of those came in like over the past couple days, and it's like I knew that they were coming, but I had my to read shelf got all the way down.
Yeah.
And then like it was just like boom, one package, whoop, second package, whoop. Like, and this is what I've been cheating with my to read pile. This is what I've been doing. For the past several months, I just had on my reading, because I have a shelf in the bedroom where I put my to read pile, or my TBR, as the kids call it. And so my TBR was basically for a while just Viz, Kodansha, and Yen Press. And that was it. Like anything else, if I got something in from another publisher, I would stick it in here. So like Titan, Square Enix, yada, yada, yada. Anything else was in here. I would put it on the shelf, and I would just like out of sight, out of mind. And then I have the other part where I've been cheating is all of my 7 Seas stuff is on the 7 Seas shelves out there, and there's a lot more from 7 Seas, but out of sight, out of mind. So in my head, I was tricking myself, and I was like, oh, I've read, like, this is all that I have. Like, this is everything that's there. And so I got through, like, when I was the past couple weeks, when I've been reporting back how much I've been binging through all these reads, it was like I knocked out, all the Viz stuff, imprint by imprint, and I did the Yen first, and then Viz, and then I did Kodansha, and I finished all the Kodansha, and I was like, the shelf is clear, there's nothing here. So then I came in here and I grabbed everything from the smaller publishers and I put it on there, and I was like, all right, round 2. And now I have just from those publishers, just Victoria's Electric Coffin 3 and my childhood best friend or whatever, and the Nana and Karu. So I just have those 3, and then it's just Viz and Kodansha on there. And then once I get all of those out of there, which I should be able to, because my next haul is only 5 books. So even if it comes in, like, it's not going to add that much to it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to start fishing out the 7 Seas books. But I counted the 7 Seas books today, which I shouldn't have done. There's 50. There are 50 on the 7 Seas. And I know some of them are very fast reads because they're like action-packed, or like they're, funny ones that don't have a ton of dialogue. But there's 50 of them. And so that's going to be a hassle. But I'm getting through it. It's a never-ending process, but piece by piece, I'm making it happen. And that's my haul. That's what I thought.
Alex, thank you for joining. This is a comment for Dragon and Chameleon. Love a good manga that riffs on the manga industry. Spud Boy was talking about yokai. I was checking out the previews for that art book, and it looks so awesome. I really hope it sells well, because yes, there are a bunch of these art books that Mizuki did that we just don't have, and it isn't the most popular thing in the English market, unfortunately. I wish it weren't that way, because in other countries, other regions, it sells immensely. Nana and Kaoru was okay, but not something I'd reread though. Okay. The new one, let me double check on the date. I'm gonna make sure I lying to the audience. The next one is called Nana and Kaoru Black Label Volume 1. It's on the Bezos website. It's coming out April 15th, 2025.
We will see about that.
Yeah, we shall see.
Still from Denpa, I'm assuming, right?
What was that?
Still from Denpa, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's listed under Faku, but yeah.
Ooh, that might be true. It might actually be Faku and not Denpa because let me look into it, but I think it might have gone into like a hentai magazine.
Okay.
I'll double check. Because like it's not full on pornographic. But the second part might have actually become that.
I see. Alex is asking, can you eat the mushrooms for UFO mushroom invasion?
You can eat anything.
Technically, that's true. Depends on your morals and safety standards. And yes, that was John Wayne in the book. Yep, he did cameo. They asked him to be on there. Ninja, I don't know this person. Darutober. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Sorry. Has a great essay by Ryan Holmberg. Oh, Ninja Sarutobi? One of those two.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the
okay.
That was
Red River seems to be a popular release. Oh yeah, people were waiting for that big time. I've never read it. This is going to be my first time. I ordered it, but when I placed the order, that was the one thing in the whole order that went out of stock. So it held up everything, and I waiting and finally shipped. But now I got to wait some more until it arrives. So I don't know when I'm going to get it. Cool that Ito adapted Moana. Yeah, that's going to be the new book, Moana Part 3. It's going to be from Junji Ito, sequel to the new Moana movie.
Yeah.
Kane got Blade of the Moon Princess and Steel, or no, sorry. Excited about Blade of the Moon Princess and Steel of the Celestial Shadow. There we go. My bad, Kane. Sorry. Misread. Special edition on the Nana book. It's a special. What? Hold on. Meet Nana. What the hell is Black Label then? Now I need to find out. Hold on, everybody. I'm doing some research. What the hell is Black Label? Black Label occurs between chapters 7 and 8 of last year. Nana and Kaoru. The story takes place several months after the end of the main series and follows somebody and somebody and somebody.
Yeah, it's a second title. It's 5 volumes long.
Okay.
And then there's more too. There's like a single volume release, and then there's another 5-volume series called Last Year, which I believe is the most recent one.
Oh my god. It's the Nana and Kaoru verse. Multiverse.
Yeah. The second one is still a seinen, but it is being published straight up by Faku. So I'm assuming that one of two things. A, it gets a lot more graphic, and so Denpa was like, we'll just, fully put it under Faku instead of just like playing like it's under Faku. Or number two, the original one didn't do well enough, so they moved it over to Faku.
That could be it too. Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that with the first one being like literally under a Denpa title, but like with the Faku label slapped on it, they like Denpa directly funded the license and all that stuff. And if it didn't do well enough, then they might have not wanted to like directly put in, but then Faku is a much bigger company and has more. They probably were able to. That's just conjecture. I don't know exactly what happened, but I wanted to make a semi-educated assumption.
Yeah. DC's other Batman line? Yes, exactly. Black Label. Wanted to highlight this comment from Hacker Arcade. I've been digital for so long. I think I'm going to grab some physicals, but I'm going by the one bookshelf rule. Only fit into one bookshelf and replace it if it's full. That's perfectly fine. I'm just excited that you're getting into physical releases because that's the cool way to do it, in my opinion. Not to shame anybody digital only. That's cool too, whatever. But I'm happy about you getting physicals. Obsessed with Batman Mask Cat TikToks. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of them. They're great. Alrighty. So again, I did not haul anything. Sorry. But we are going to highlight some of the stuff that's coming out. So let's do that. There's a bunch of books. We're going to Barnes & Noble, unfortunately, because one, the Crunchyroll store sucks. Their listing is terrible. And our friends at Yataichi, or however you pronounce it, that comes out later. So we're a little bit too early for that. So we're just going to go off the listings here from Barnes & Noble. If we're missing something, do forgive us. Okay, so the first book listed here is Cthulhu Cat. Can you see that? Or should I zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, I can see it, but I just wanted to ask you if you know, is it in like release date order?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
It says Cthulhu Cat. We're gonna open that real quick. It's listed here. Where is it? My God. It should be here. What the hell? Because I'm zoomed out. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
5. Okay.
November 5th. So it should be. Oh my God. Okay, we're good. Okay.
So that's
Cthulhu Cat. That's the first one coming out.
Yeah, that's the same creator as all the other Pandania, I guess, that does all the
Pandania.
7 Cs. And I think this is just a single volume release. It doesn't have a volume number on it, so I'm assuming that. But
Alex, if you're obsessed with Batman Mask Cats, this is a cat book that's even better if you want to grab it.
For you.
Speaking of cats, Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 30. I am way behind on this because not my fault. I want to collect it, but most of it's out of print. So Volume 30. For those of you like Riley that can get it, that's awesome.
I still don't have all of the volumes, though. I'm still missing like a handful.
But you do have the previous ones, right? Like 28, 29.
I have 20 solidly. I have 23 through 29.
Okay. I would get this, but why? I'll never read it because I only have the first 2 volumes. But that's cool. I love this series, and I wish it would come back in print. Come on, man. Come on, Biz Shoujo Beat. Other Side Picnic, Volume 11, also coming out. You and I Are Polar Opposites, Volume 3. We got My Special One, Volume 8. Nightfall Travelers. I completely forgot about this. I thought it was just one book, but we do have a second one for this series.
Yeah,
Nightfall Travelers, Leave Only Footprints.
It's been like a couple years since the first one came out.
I forgot to grab it, and I even saw it at Walmart, of all places. It was just one of those books where I'm like, yeah, I'll get it eventually, and I forgot. But now it has Volume 2, and I'm interested. I like this cover. I don't know what's happening there, but I dig it. The Villainous and the Demon Knight, Volume 1.
Is that a novel or is that a
light novel? Sorry.
Okay.
False alarm, gang.
Ooh.
Love is an Illusion, The Queen, Volume 1. Leave the Sacrifice at the Gate, the singular volume. And we got One Punch Man, Volume 29.
Yay.
Wolf Girl and Black Prince, Volume 10. I'm not going to pronounce this, but it's a manhwa, Volume 1 of that.
That one is the, like, oh yeah, you said manhwa. Yeah, but it's based on the Danmei novels.
There you go. And Queen's Quality. Is this one of the final volumes or something like that? Didn't this series end, or am I mistaken?
Let me double check because I don't want to put words in people's mouths.
Yeah. For some reason, I have in my head that it's like 20 volumes or something.
It is not done yet, but I
Okay.
do remember. I think it was supposed to be entering the ending or something.
Okay.
But it's got 23 volumes in Japan right now.
Nice. There you go. Queen's Quality, Volume 20.
Going strong.
In the Name of the Mermaid Princess, Volume 4. You know I'm getting this. Come on now. And this, which is easily one of the highlights of the month, Colette Decides to Die, Volume 1, finally coming out from Viz. This is 2-in-1 Omni. So it should be 10, right? 10 volumes?
Yeah, because I believe it was 20 total.
20 total, yeah.
Shout out to Colleen.
One of the first books they recommended to me was Colette, and I'm like, I'm gonna put it on my list. And being on the list for me means like I'm gonna wait until it's licensed, and now it's happening. So I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, it's 20 volumes long, so it'll be 10 2-in-1s from Viz, and then there is a single volume sequel that came out in 2022.
Cool. Apparently, Warren says this is my favorite book, The Seven Deadly Sins, The Four Nights of the Apocalypse, Volume 14. I've not read The Seven Deadly Sins, only a handful of volumes, because I neglected to get the omnibus releases.
And that last one is finally coming out soon.
Nice. The Cursed Sword Masters. Oh, this is a harem book. Okay. The Cursed Sword Masters Harem Life by the Sword for the Sword. Now, that's the title. Volume 1. I love that next to it is Sakamoto Days, Volume 14, and the two characters have similar poses next to each other. So an unexperienced buyer would think, are they related because they have the same pose? Who knows? Read on to find out. Sakamoto Days, Volume 14. My Name is Zero, Volume 2. Is this
the last volume?
Is this by Udon?
No, that's a Titan book.
Titan. There we go. One of the yeah, because this was the PlayStation 3 mock-up cover.
Yeah, it's like a video game related title, so they made the trade dress look like a PlayStation game, like the front and back, everything looks like a PS3.
Next to it is The New Recruit. It's a webtoon comic, Volume 1. We got The Apothecary Diaries, Volume 3. This is the light novel. Elusive Samurai, Volume 13. Medalist, Volume 5. And The Weakest Tamer Began a Journey to Pick Up Trash, Volume 6. I like the cover on that. The slime looks pretty cute. Look at that. Already a bestseller in Barnes & Nobles. Oh my god. Kagurabachi, also one of the most anticipated books coming out. Volume 1. Shonen Jump. You can answer this more than me because I only read one volume of the manga and I watched the anime. How is Elusive Samurai shaping up?
I am behind on the manga, but I always liked it. Like, I know you didn't like it from the beginning, but
yeah, I was a bit iffy on it, but I did enjoy the anime adaptation. Made me like the series. So, The Fable Omnibus Volume 4, which collects Volume 7 and 8 inside, and then next to it, Dark Gathering Volume 10. It's awesome, and one of my most anticipated releases of the entire year. And I kicked myself for not including it in the video that I made. It totally slipped my mind, and I felt like a doofus afterwards. I am so excited for this. You guys have no idea. Thunder 3, Volume 1, finally coming out from Kodansha. This one is great. Let me tell you real quick. These characters are like from a kid's comic. They have that kiddie preschool manga style, and they find their teacher gives them either a CD-ROM or a floppy disk or something, and it actually leads into a mysterious portal to another world. The main protagonist's sister goes into that portal, and the other world is similar to something like Gantz of that art style, very detailed and photographic in some areas with the backgrounds. And the other people there think like these kids are like alien invaders, and there's like people shooting stuff, and it's that mashup of having comical characters in a realistic setting. So I am super hyped for this one, and it's obviously with the comic book motif there with the trade dress and stuff. I can't wait to read that. So first week already a banger, as the kids say. Thunder 3, Kagurabachi, Colette Decides to Die. That's not a bad week out at all. But it continues. Demons of the Shadow Realm. You showed that off. Volume 6 from Hiromu Arakawa. His Majesty, the Demon King's Housekeeper, Volume 8. Like a Butterfly, Volume 9. Snow and Ink, Volume 1. And this is the light novel, right? Yeah. 100 Girlfriends, Secret Love Story, light novel. I kind of want to pick it up, even though I'm not going to read it, just so I can have, everything. I already collect the manga, so I might as well grab this. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
The Big Apple, Volume 2, which I assume is this a manga? I thought it was going to be a webtoon. The title looks very webtoony. Warren's excited about Snow and Ink. Nice. Someday I'll Fall for You, Volume 1.
Oh, we are in the second week. I don't know where it started, but we are in there.
Here.
With which one?
Because Thunder 3 is the first week. So it should be here, Demons of the Shadow, around here. You know what? I can solve this just by clicking on it, so give me a minute. Oh my god. All right. And I forgot I need to zoom out. Sorry, folks. I am a professional. No, this is the first week. Is it snowing? Come on, man. Is it Snow and Ink? Nope. First week from Kodansha. Is it Big Apple? It's got to be Big Apple.
Big Apple is the second week. That's how I
know. There we go. So it is a manga. 7 Seas. Okay, cool. It is a webtoon manga. There we go. I got it. I know my fonts. This looks like a webtoon font. All right, so we're in the second week.
100 Girlfriends is also second week.
Second week. There we go. Thank you.
So we are firmly in the second week.
Yeah. Shout out Bean Queenie in the house. I'm also looking forward to Snow and Ink. Nice. Should we be checking out Snow and Ink? We got 2 people involved here with this book. I don't know anything about it. Also, My Kitten is a Picky Eater, Volume 1. This looks extremely adorable. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Sorry. And we got a box set coming up. The Sailor Moon Naoko Takeuchi Collection, box set 1. This collects the first 6 volumes. And it has like 16 art cards. If you like art cards, this is the box set for you. It has 16 of them. Holy crap. And the lid closes with a magnet, and it's all glittery, sparkly and beautiful. I love the design of this. I still prefer the Eternal editions, which we already have and own here, but this looks great. If you don't own anything Sailor Moon and want to get into it, this is a nice way to do it. So this is box set 1 of 2.
My pitch, like as soon as they announced that, was that they should do like 2 Akira styled sets for the Eternal editions. Like they should do 2 box sets to do all of the Eternals, but then put them into like similar how they took Akira and put them into the hardcovers from the paperbacks. which those also were flipped, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then just do 2 big box sets like that, like complete with the hardcover, dust jacket, have the little the magnetic close box and stuff like that. Because there are 10 volumes of the Eternal Edition, and therefore the Naoko Takeuchi edition. But altogether 12 volumes, because I'm assuming the second box will also have Sailor V.
Sailor V, yeah. Kodansha finally released another Sailor Moon box set. The old ones are long out of print. Here's some pictures of it. Here's the box set inside, looking really nice. And this picture right here, 16 art cards. That is insane. And these are nice collections. Again, if you don't have the space for the big ones, if you're not a fan of that, that's cool. But you're still winning because you own this great series. So obviously, don't pay this price. Go to our sponsor, In Stock Trades. You can get it for less. Dang it. All right. Ado. How was it? Ado?
Ado.
There we go. I keep forgetting. My bad. Volume 5, Helk, Volume 12, and One Piece, Volume 107.
That is the last volume of Helk, by the way.
Final volume of Helk. Labruski, is One Punch Man still good? I only know I've only seen the parts of the show, so I can't answer that. Sorry.
I still enjoy every volume of it, but I don't know. I'm not you, so you'd have to
check
it out.
Check it out, yeah. Alrighty. Continuing on, we got 365 Days to the Wedding, Volume 5, which currently has an anime airing, I should say. Seraph of the End, Volume 31, Vampire Reign. We got Hitorijime, My Hero, manga box set, Volume 2, collecting Volume 7 through 12 of that. And that time I got stuck to The Guy I Hate, which has a very funny premise.
I think it's a single volume.
I think so. We got Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 26. I think this is still ongoing. Wand Dance, Volume 11. And this one is Yonoi Tsukihiko's Happy Hell, Volume 1. Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, that's a light novel. Sheep Princess in Wolf's Clothing, Volume 4. Black or White, Volume 9. We got Dungeon Dive, Aim for the Deepest Level manga, Volume 6. Everybody's favorite, Origin from Boichi, Volume 7. It's insane. This is coming out super quick. Already 7 volumes. All right, here we go. We got X-Men, the manga remastered, Volume 1. Kane is not vibing with it from when we opened the show. So have you read this before, Riley?
No, I have not.
Okay, so this is going to be the first time you check this out. It's supposed to be an adaptation of the animated series, not the Marvel comics themselves. So keep that in mind, folks. I hope if this does well, I hope they can reprint some of the other stuff, like the Hulk manga. That'd be fun to see.
Wasn't that one from Koike or someone?
Somebody like that, yeah.
And then, because the Spider-Man one was Ryoichi Ikegami.
Yes.
And that one, I don't think completely, but it did get published in English, at least partially, in single issues from Marvel. So that would be fun if they would do the whole thing in collections.
That'd be fun, yeah. And give it remaster the heck out of it. Give us a hardcover. Go all out. Why not? Delinquent Daddy and Tender Teacher, volume 5. 4 Leaf Clovers. I'm the Grim Reaper, Volume 2. We got Classroom of the Elite, Volume 12. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Volume 21. And from Kodansha, Sheltering Eves, Volume 1. Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 5, Volume 6. It's a light novel, but I still recommend it. It's one of my favorite isekai. I Want to End This Love Game, Volume 4. Oh, we got... wait, is this still week 2? Oh, boy. Keep forgetting to zoom out. Yeah, we're still in week 2. All right, cool.
I'll let you know when I recognize something.
Oh, my God. Why did I do that? I'm sorry.
Why did you do that?
Okay. I'm just going to leave it like this, folks. If you want, you can zoom in on your end. I'm not going to do this. All right. Next one is Medaka Kuroiwa is Impervious to My Charms, Volume 9. Becoming a Princess Knight and Working at a Yuri Brothel, Volume 3. This one is not safe for work, if you hadn't noticed. Sakura Saku, Volume 5. We got Home Office Romance. This is 1 volume. And another one that One Piece fans are excited for, Wanted, Eiichiro Oda before One Piece. So one shot of the short stories set that he wrote before creating One Piece. And it also includes Romance Dawn, which is the pilot, if you will, for One Piece.
And the short story that got adapted into that.
Oh, yeah, with the dragon thing.
Yeah.
Here's the cover. Really cool. If you're an Oda fan, if you're a One Piece fan, if you're a cowboy fan, a dragon fan, I don't know. If you're a fan of stuff, you might want to get this. There you go. Wanted.
I'm a fan of a couple things.
Yes. It's an all-purpose book. Reincarnated as a Sword light novel, Volume 15. We got Radiant. This is still going. Wow. Volume 18 of that. Fire in His Fingertips, Volume 5. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can see it there. This one's spicy. A little bit.
Oh,
I see your... did you talk about this one on the show, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's definitely a spicy one. It's been a while since the 4th volume came out, so this is a big release, kind of.
Big deal for the fan base for Fingertips.
Yeah, fingertip fan base.
I See Your Face Turned Away, Volume 3. Also, Volume 3, 3 Exorcism Siblings, Volume 3. That's a lot of 3s.
333.
By the Grace of the Gods, Volume 11. No Longer Allowed in Another World, Volume 7. The anime for this one was really good. I had a fun time with it. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's fun. So I am looking forward to more of the show. Sue and Tai-chan, Volume 5. Hayate the Combat Butler, Volume 44. Is this just the only one that came out this year, right? Volume 44?
Yeah, I think it's only... Or that might have been the second. I think that one comes out twice a year.
Twice, okay.
I believe so.
Iliad, Volume 4, paperback. We also have Boyfriends 2, Spanish edition. What? Okay. The Misadventures of Somebody, of Mr. Mirage. Is this a manga? It's not a manga.
Okay, I double checked. 43 came out for Hayate in February this year, and then 45 is due out February next year.
Okay.
It's 2 volumes a year, and it's finished at 52 volumes, so we've still got several years left to go.
Oh my god, yeah. What is happening with this cover?
Hold on, which one?
What the hell? This is not a manga.
What the hell?
This is by Barnes & Noble Press.
Huh.
It's somebody trying to create a book and pass it off as a manga, but it's not. I'm sorry. More power to you for getting a book published, AM Infinite and gang, but like, I'm good. Here it is, Dragon and Chameleon, Volume 1. This was a, oh my gosh, what was it? Next Manga Award nominee, or whatever it's called, that we talked about a couple months ago. It didn't win, but it was nominated for Best New Manga or whatever. So now we're in the 3rd week. And if you missed it, if you just joined, Riley showed off the first volume a while ago. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Shout out. Alpi, The Soul Sender, Volume 5. We're after this, we're 2 books away from finishing this series. Will this be the longest Titan manga so far? At 7 volumes?
No, Adam the Beginning has 9.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
And the Kamen Rider Kuga Volume 7 just came out of that one.
Okay. So one of the longest so far. But, you know. Grand Blue Dreaming, Volume 20. Did not know this was still going on, being published.
It's been a second, but yeah, it's still going.
Thank you, James. The Misadventures of Mr. Mirage is from a Kickstarter from 2022. I feel like a jerk for bashing on it, but it is what it is. All right. Page 3 over here. Okay. Shout out. Get out of there. There we go. Battle Royale Enforcers Volume 2 from Viz. Days with My Stepsister Volume 4, the light novel. I talked about Volume 1 on my channel if you guys want to check it out for this series. This has a light novel, an anime, a manga. I'm pretty sure live action at some point. It has everything. It's a multimedia project. It's insane. I didn't know there was so much love for Stepsister manga. The Lady and Her Butler Volume 2, the second alpha. And look at that. It's been a minute as well. Asadora finally coming back with Volume 8. Shout out. Solo Leveling Volume 10. This is a fun one. Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt Volume 22. There are 22 volumes of this? I thought it ended. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm so behind.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's also still ongoing.
Jesus. Yeah, they need to adapt more of it because I consumed Thunderbolts through the OVA or the ONA or whatever OA combination. Warren's excited. I was just going to bring Warren up because he talked about it a couple of weeks ago. The War of Greedy Witches, Volume 1 is coming out from Yen Press. This one is Isekai. Joan d'Arc is summoned to a witch's council. I'm running off of memory here. And something about 33 other people, and there's a Walpurgis night thing happening. I don't know. But here it is. Warren's excited. Says it's cool. If I get sent a copy, I'll read it. The Moments of Her Execution, New Mysterious New World. Now with the 32 witches assembled. There we go. Walpurgisnacht can commence. I butchered that. Sorry. And the deadly tournament that pits competitors against each other in the name of their selfish wishes is about to get underway. There we go. Sounds fun.
Record of Ragnarok, but witches.
But witches, but also like Fate. The Fate series. It's somewhere in the middle. The condemned villainess goes back in time and aims to become the ultimate villain. It's a light novel, Volume 3. Viz is putting out After God, Volume 1. People are excited for that one too. The art looks great on that.
I completely forgot about that coming out, and then when I saw it there, I was like, "Oh yeah, that one."
Here it is.
There's so many that come out all the time.
Yep. Sumi Eno. Hideyasumi, Volume 3. Something for all you pervs out there, but that's okay. Don't feel ashamed. Edo Ninja Scrolls, Volume 7. It's like Naruto, but hornier. Citrus Plus. Sorry, go ahead.
Naruto was the sexy no jutsu.
That was the inspiration for this one. Probably. What if we took that concept of the ninjutsu, sexy ninjutsu, and just make a full manga out of that? Citrus Plus, Volume 6. Reborn as a Barrier Master, Volume 7. and the first illustration collection, Glare X Sparkle for Oshinoko. Not gonna lie, I really like the cover for this one. Suzume, Volume 2. This should be the last one, right? Adapting the movie.
I'm not sure.
It shouldn't be too long because it's not a long movie.
Probably 2 or 3 volumes, but I'm not sure.
Edo Ninja Scrolls is okay. Nice. Gokurakugai, Volume 3. Survival in Another World with My Mistress, light novel, Volume 7. That's got to be awkward. Too Many Losing Heroines, light novel, Volume 2. I really enjoyed the anime, and I kind of want to check out the manga for it. The Ideal Sponger Life, Volume 17. Sponger Life has been going on for a while because ever since we started doing manga streams, Sponger Life has been around. So interesting. Cool.
Sponging right along.
Nice. Just Like Mona Lisa, Volume 3. Twin Star Exorcist, Volume 32. Omnioji. Yeah, I got it. Omnioji. There we go. Trillion Game, Volume 2. Anime's airing at the moment. Candy, Sho Harusono Art Collection. And we got another light novel for The Case Files of Jeweler Richard, Volume 9. No, sorry, Spud Boy. Sorry. I'm going too fast today. My bad. I meant Edo Ninja Scrolls. Bungo Stray Dogs Comic Anthology Volume 2. I tried reading Volume 1 and I was so lost because I'm not a fan of this franchise, but I had to do it, and I don't recommend it. But if you're a fan of the franchise, you're gonna love this book. Gravitation Collector's Edition Volume 3 from 7 Seas. I Ship My Rival X Me or whatever. This is a manhwa, Volume 1. Oshinoko, Volume 8. I'm the Villainess, so I'm taming the Final Boss, Volume 4. We got To Your Eternity, Volume 21. Still one of my favorite ongoings. Love the series. Semantic Error Comic, Volume 1. It's a webtoon. Loner Life in Another World, light novel, Volume 10. Yes, No, or Maybe, Volume 1. And we also have Vampire Dormitory, Volume 12. I believe we're already at the 4th week, right? Because I do know that this one is on the 4th.
If we're not, then we're very close.
The Villainous Guide to Not Falling in Love, Volume 3. Her Royal Highness Seems to Be Angry, Volume 1. It's a light novel. Shadows Dragon 1. I don't know. This looks kind of sketchy. I think I Turned My Childhood Friend into a Girl, Volume 7. Do they fall in love? Because ultimately that's what they're hinting at, right? They're going to fall in love. I hope they do. Live happily ever after.
Are these in the last week now? Are we?
I think so. This one comes out on the 26th.
Which one?
This one. I think I Turned My Childhood Friend into a Girl. From Azusa Banjo. And this one is pretty popular. A lot of people are excited for it. Shimazaki in the Land of Peace, Volume 1. If you like Sakamoto Days, you might get a kick out of that one, but this one's more mature, less shonen-y. Are we still on? No, we're still good. Okay. I cross-dressed for the IRL meetup, Volume 2. We got Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense, Volume 8. This is Captain America the manga, but with cute anime girls in a video game. Cherry Blossoms After Winter, Volume 1. We got The Heroic Legend of Arslan, Volume 20. Eden Zero, Volume 30. I'm Standing on a Million Lives, Volume 18. Let's Buy the Land and Cultivate It in a Different World, Volume 6. Mushoku Tensei Redundant Reincarnation Light Novel, Volume 1. Heroine, Saint. No, I'm an all works made and proud of it. Volume 1. And next to it is Todai Revengers. If you like Tokyo Revengers, but you want to laugh and not feel the drama of Tokyo Revengers, get Todai Revengers, which is the official sanctioned parody of Tokyo Revengers. And I learned, I did not know this, I'm a noob, forgive me, that it's Todai because the character is in Tokyo University. I'm like, that's what they call the people enrolled in that university. Todai. Shout out. These are going to be 3 Omnis or 5? I think it's 3 total, right?
Let me double check how long it is.
Because it's not a long running series.
It might be 3.
Okay. So not a huge commitment.
It's the other one, the Keisuke Baji one, I think is still ongoing.
Gotcha.
Spin-offs. Todai Avengers 6, so it'll be 3 2-in-1s, and then Keisuke Baji began serialization 2022. As of June this year, there's 5 volumes set to end with the 6th volume. Okay, so Baji's book will also end.
It's all ending. The end is nigh.
But Seven Seas loves them some Tokyo Revengers, so they've got the colored version coming out, like we talked about recently.
Oh yeah. Shout out! Look at that. That's us, by the way. We think we're cool, like the Tokyo Revengers guys. No, this is us instead. Super nerdy. Talking about manga. The Boy I Loved Became a Jaded Emperor, Volume 2. Always a Catch, Volume 1, How I Punched My Way into Marrying a Prince. I really like the premise for this book. It's silly. I'm going to read it off for you guys. If you didn't know, this is published by Square Enix. Oh my gosh, this is a long one. Maria, the daughter of a duke, grew up believing she would one day inherit her father's dukedom. Accordingly, she focused her attentions on honing her martial arts prowess, while thoughts of marriage fell by the wayside. But the arrival of a baby brother in her family means she's losing her role as an heir. Now that she's decided it's time to marry, after all, she's arrived a little late to the game. Are there even any eligible bachelors left? Upon going to study abroad in a neighboring country where she might still stand a chance of getting hitched, she's bewildered when the crown prince there declares before all that his engagement to her is null and void. Wait, what engagement? Apparently, he's mistaken her for the wrong girl. But once that's all cleared up and he catches sight of her knocking out a whole pack of bandits, it turns out that this prince may have a thing for ass-kicking ladies after all. That seems fun. That won't open. Fantastic. Good job, Barnes & Noble. So shout out. All right. Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers, Volume 9. Bocchi the Rock, Volume 4 or 5. Bocchi's coming out? Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay. I only picked up the first 2 volumes. I don't like the 4 Koma for Bocchi, but I feel kind of like a fake fan for not owning it. I don't know if the chat feels that. But when I see new volume, I'm like, I want to get it. But I don't want to read it because I like the anime more. So I feel I'm conflicted with Bocchi. I don't know how to proceed. Headhunted to Another World from Salaryman to Big 4, Volume 7. I don't know when this ends. Okay. I'm the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire, Volume 5. 7th Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy, Volume 6. Hate Me. Is this the final week as well? Hold on. Hate Me, But Let Me Stay, Volume 2. Seems very sweet. Yes, it is. Candy and Cigarettes, Volume 10. That's also the last week.
One more volume.
Of this one?
Yeah. 11 is the last one.
Oh, did I know that? Okay.
It's wrapping up pretty soon. That one's been really fun. I've enjoyed it.
I have not read it. Wild Roses and Pretenders, Volume 1. Oh boy. Wild Roses also coming out on last week. There we go. Otonari Complex Volume 2. Seems like we talked about Volume 1 recently.
Yeah.
Also coming out.
Cool.
Ninja versus Gokudo Volume 4.
Just checking on every single one.
Yes. Volume 2. Yeah, it is coming out in November. My Stepmother and Stepsisters Aren't Wicked, Volume 5. Last Game, Volume 7. Is this the last game for the last game?
I think 10 volumes.
Yeah. No, we're done. We've reached the end of the road for November, kids. So there it is. I think we covered everything. Lots of interesting releases. I know everybody's going to get Todai Revengers, especially the chat.
I know we got the big four, Square Enix and Titan Books were in there. I don't remember any of the other smaller publishers being in there, so there is a chance, I just want to put it out there, that within this list, for one reason or another, that Barnes & Noble didn't list some of the other publishers. So just
Traitors.
So I just want to put it out there, but that's what happens when the sites don't organize and when I'm busy during the day and I can't make a list.
So what would be your top pick for the month from what we've read tonight? There's a bunch. There's
I think definitely excited about Colette Decides to Die, and Thunder 3 also, of course, sounds great. The Wanted book is something that I've wanted for a long time. So I was really excited when it got announced. So that's also a top release for me. Yeah, it's a lot more of a calm month. I'm only looking at like the first volumes right now, but there's a lot of like new volumes of stuff that I follow. I just don't remember everything that was there.
After God, that seems like a fun one.
Oh yeah. I forgot about it, but that one looks like it's going to be good. Like 9 out of 10 Viz signature books are pretty great. So it's a pretty safe assumption to, like, if you're into like seinen mostly, because that's mostly what's there. There is some shoujo and josei there. But if you're in the seinen manga, you'll usually have a good time checking out something from there.
Snow and Ink. What is Snow and I need to read about it. Sorry. Hey, there it is. Thunder 3, baby. Kagurabachi, some people are excited for. I thought it was just all right. I don't personally get the hype, but if you're excited for it, I'm excited for you. And that's what matters.
How much did you read? Because I hadn't read any of it.
Not much. I would say first couple of months, and that was it. And I turned to something else. I didn't care for it too much to keep going.
Because I asked because I did hear people say like that it got
better.
Yeah, that it was like good at the beginning. Again, I hadn't read it. I didn't get on it.
I mean, it's action packed. It's fun. It's just I wanted to read other stuff, so it wasn't high. It's still not high on my priority list. That's why. No, I don't want to diss on it. Somebody's gonna watch this video. They're gonna dislike the video. So
how dare you?
How dare you not like what I like? Colette, that's gonna be a fun one. Hey, Nightfall Travelers is volume 2, but we'll count it. Volume 30 of Natsume, why not? There was something I wanted to click on here. What was it? Oh, this thing. Snow and Ink. What the heck is this about? The manga about a dangerous love between a killer and heiress that went viral in Japan. A condemned criminal and a wounded wealthy daughter are lost somewhere between an unchangeable past and an uncertain future in Snow and Ink. Mysterious human drama that combines the melancholy atmosphere of My Happy Marriage with a historical flavor and a journey full of twists. And there's this bit right there. And who's putting this out? Kodansha. All right. If I can make room for it, I'll check it out. Chat. I promise you.
So there's It's so hard to say. I was gonna say there's definitely some stuff missing, but I remembered that a lot of the stuff that like the dates that I've been getting from Crunchy are old dates and stuff gets moved around because I'm looking at some of the like Ablaze books because Ablaze is like at the top of the list of
Yep.
publishers. Um,
Woo. Nope. Over here.
I'll just say there might be some other titles debuting in the month from some of the smaller publishers. Keep your eyes peeled for those, and I'll do my best when I put together my video to highlight all of those. So check out my channel next. Hopefully it'll be on time because I've been doing my videos like a day or two late, but
Yeah.
we'll get it out on Tuesday.
I already made my video.
Yeah.
It's coming out tomorrow if you guys want to check it out on Manga Geekdom. But mine's a little bit weirder because I just go over the list and I pick up what I think will be like the most anticipated ones. So don't expect a comprehensive list. Mine's more like the greatest hits, if you will. But I talk about a bunch of these on there if you're interested. I'm looking for something. What is it? Nope, not that. Not this, not that. Nope. What was it?
Oh, Renjo Desperado says it's coming out in November.
That is not going to happen. That's not on their priority list, I think.
They Were 11 actually might, because they did. I've seen them talking. I think that like with all the backlash that they received, that they finally just because I don't remember if I mentioned it here, but Denpa Ed over at Denpa like he posts all whatever stuff on there and like gets the people updated on like what's at the printer and stuff. And it wasn't on Twitter, but on I think his Blue Sky account, he posted that like when a lot of people were getting onto them about They Were 11 and that it was announced so long ago, but like and he was like uh on Twitter saying stuff, like we'll get to that, like it's blah 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 blah. But then on Blue Sky, he was like, that's in our queue, like after Kaiji ends, like after the last volume of Kaiji. And I was like, oh, that's Kaiji 6 is not coming until like sometime 2025, hopefully.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that's definitely like it's not coming around the corner unless he changes something. And then I think they moved it up on the schedule because there were so many people getting upset about that.
Wow.
That's my assumption because he said on there, and then now like the last I saw was them saying like they had finished the approval for the cover and like it was being sent to the printer. So hopefully They Were 11, if not November, can come out by the end of the year at the least.
Damn. I have to finish off our list here. I did pull up the Blu-rays because why not? There's a bunch, but we can go over them real quick. I think this is the first one. No, that's not. Is there a second page? Hold on, give me a second. I am a professional, I promise. Is there stuff coming out do you know if there's stuff coming out next week for Blu-rays? Because the list only goes up to November 12th for pre-orders.
Sure. I was not paying attention to it.
Okay, let's just forget about the first week of November that it ever existed. Let's just do the third week onwards. Let me check real quick to see where it ends. I think it ends here with this one, this OVA. Yeah, because it says January. Okay, that's weird. Dude, whatever. This website sucks. We're going to go to the Crunchyroll store because whatever. They're horrible, but it is what it is. I'm too lazy to grab the pictures. Here's some Blu-ray that are coming out If you do not own Space Dandy, I want you to know that it is a fantastic series. After Bebop, it is after Bebop and Champloo, it is my third favorite from Watanabe and his work. It's amazing. It's funky. It's sci-fi, campy sci-fi from the 60s and 70s. Wonderful music and just great cast and really funny too. The dub is actually pretty funny, even though I don't care much for anime dubs. But I do recommend it. If you don't own the previous sets, now you can get it again. Everything in one thing here. 26 episodes. Highly recommend it. Megazone 23, the complete trilogy, is coming up. Is this an Anime Ego thing? I think so.
I think so. That seems familiar.
We would know, but here it is. Studio. Okay. Anime Ego. There we go. Shout out. Also coming up. Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You. Season 1 Blu-ray Collector's Edition. This is pricey for what it contains. Retail price is $90, and the discount here is only $72. You still don't even get free shipping if you buy this by itself. Holy crap. For Crunchyroll. This has the first 12 episodes. And as for bonus features, it includes a 16-page bonus manga. That's fun. And a poster. I like that. That's fun. Cool. No pictures of the set, unfortunately. This is also from Anime Ego. Anime Ego. I never pronounce it correctly. Sorry. Time of Eve Complete Collection, Blu-ray. This is an ONA, if I remember correctly. Bean Queenie, are you still here? You are a big fan of this. I like it too. 86, the complete first season, finally coming out. This was stuck behind Crunchy Jail, and they're finally putting it out. At least the first season. Highly recommend it. One of my favorites, war-themed anime. There we go. Love it. It's a great series. I believe this doesn't have much for features, though. This only has 530 minutes, 3 discs. Ain't no way this is getting features. Probably like trailers and stuff. But still, worthy to own, in my opinion. I do want to get it. Not right now, but I do plan on grabbing it. Saints Magic is blah, 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 blah. The Saints Magic Powers Omnipotence Season 2 Blu-ray. There we go. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. I watched this on Crunchyroll. Psycho-Pass Season 1 Blu-ray. I believe these are reprints. Psycho-Pass Season 2 Blu-ray. Psycho-Pass Providence, the movie Blu-ray. And Afro Samurai, the complete series, plus the Resurrection movie in a steelbook. That's fun. I like Afro Samurai. I don't own it. I may get it. We'll see what happens. It's all uncertain at this point. Planet. Complete series. Even though I own the manga, the anime is so pretty that I want to double dip and get this. This is a beautiful looking anime. The same level attention to detail that went into the manga goes into this show as well. So I do want to own this. All 26 episodes. Shout out. It doesn't have any pictures? No, it does not. It has a slipcover though. Attack on Titan, the final season, the final chapters, part 3. I have to get this because I do have everything else Attack on Titan on Blu-ray. If I didn't have them, I would have waited because you're going to see here the steel books are coming up, which are much nicer and take up less space on your shelf. But this is it. This is the finale. Spoilers for this image. Although if you don't know what the heck this is, it doesn't matter really. This has the 2 specials, which were movie length. And this wraps up the adaptation of the manga. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. One Piece Film Red movie in 4K. I did not know this was getting a 4K release. Damn. Oh, look at that. I showed you Space Dandy earlier, and that was on the 12th. This is on the 5th, but it's listed above Space Dandy. Good job, Crunchyroll.
Well, so was Planets was also on the 5th.
On it? Oh my god. Okay.
It's just effed up.
All 3 episodes featuring Uta, A Faint Memory, Luffy, and Red-Haired's daughter Uta. Cool. Trailers, web preview. That's fun. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of Steelbook, so I'll pass on this. Here's the... Yeah. I have some, but I don't like them. Here's the limited edition for the Attack on Titan final season, the final chapters, part 3. Look at the spine on this thing. Attack on Titan limited edition, final season, final chapters, Blu-ray, DVD, Crunchyroll, Kodansha. Oh my god!
It's like when you go to the movies and the movie has like a million production companies. I forget which one we saw. I think the last one we went to that did that was Rumors, and it had like 3 of those little like stingers or whatever you want to call it from the production company, and we were like, oh, it was only 3, and then like the movie starts and it does like those 3, and then like literally like 10 more. And, like we were sitting there like counting them, like what?
This, by the way, for those. Sorry,
15,
go ahead.
I believe, and I'm not exaggerating. I believe that was actually 15 total on that.
15.
Movie. Yeah, I believe it was somewhere between 12 and 15 total.
Wow.
Crazy.
This is interesting. All right, all the regions for the Attack on Titan Blu-ray. That's fun. I wish we didn't have regions. I wish they would just get rid of that. This has a 148-page art book, a 32-page digibook, 7. It's not a Digimon, by the way. 7 art cards, 2 enamel pins, and textless ending songs, baby. So the difference is that you get an actual book, and the digibook, if you don't know, it's a media book. So when you open the Blu-ray, the pages are in there, so it's like a book. And on one of the covers, you'll find the disc, and then to the side will be all the pages. Not big on digibooks, but they're cool. So shout out. And this is not a bad price, if you ask me, compared to the other one I showed earlier, Tonikawa. That was like $72, and it doesn't have any of this. So that's fun. Kind of wild that this started with Funimation and now it's ending with Crunchyroll. Psychopaths Providence limited edition, sure. And is this? I don't think this is for November. Oh, it is. Okay, this one's good. I really enjoyed this. It's a fun isekai. Reincarnated as a Sword, season 1, collector's edition Blu-ray steelbook. The Blu-ray already came out, so now you can own it in steelbook format for much more. $75. It's a Sentai release, so you might want to wait. Parasite is also getting a collector's edition steelbook, and I think this is December. No, okay, fantastic. Yay me.
Whenever I do those, and I apologize for not getting them this time, but it's always confusing because they're just completely out of order.
The Vexations of a Shonen Vampire Princess. I really enjoyed this one. The animation's fantastic for a Yuri vampire comedy manga, or light novel adapted to a manga, adapted to an anime. It's really fun, but the highlight for me was the animation. Really cool stuff. I want to get this, but not at this price. I'll wait for a sale. And here it is, more Tokyo Revengers for all you fans out there. Finally, you can own the anime. This was also stuck on Crunchy Jail along with 86. They came out around the same time too, 2021, I think. So here's season 1 of Tokyo Revengers, collecting the first 24 episodes from Crunchyroll. Shout out. Here's the back. Something happened here. Oh my God, what could it be? There we go. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to try. So There we go. Ooh, I think I know about this. Is this the one? Yeah. I saw this. This is a public service announcement. I don't care if somebody out there hates us for it. Do not buy this. This is a terrible show. I watched 2 episodes of this and just dropped it completely. It was horrendous. Do not watch this, please. For the love of God, do not watch this. Watch anything else than whatever the hell you call this series. That's my public service announcement for tonight. Or you can spend $300 and get Macross Plus complete original soundtrack, movie, OVA, vinyl, blah, blah, blah. Probably get it poorly shipped and dinged and banged up by Crunchyroll because their shipping is kind of wacky sometimes. I believe it's not an anime, or maybe it is. Let's just roll with it. This is an anime. Godzilla -1. If you didn't get the premium collector's set from the Godzilla store, this is your other way to acquire this movie. Or if you want to go the Steelbook route, you can get that at Target and Walmart and stuff. But finally coming out, -1 on Blu-ray and 4K should be here too.
That one does not have minus color, right?
No, the only thing missing here are all the bonus features from the Japanese side of things and the black and white edition. Bubblegum Crash. There we go. This is next year. All right. So there it is. Yeah, all this stuff. Oh, no, wait. We got some more. Sorry, my bad. This I am grabbing. I actually have this pre-ordered because I was going to forget. Dororo. This is the live-action adaptation. Hell yes. I'm so excited for this. From friends of the show, Discotheque. Shout out. Love me some Dororo. Is this also coming out? Electric Dragon, 80,000 volts. Yeah, it's also coming out. I forgot about this one. Not something I would check out, but if you want to see it, there you go. Sergeant Frog, the Super Mega Edition here, complete 5th, 6th, and 7th season, all in one set. All 153 episodes in SD on BD. That is wild. So this finishes Sergeant Frog.
I'd like to get that at some point.
It looks super cute. I don't know if I'm committed to getting all these sets, but yeah. Check it out. I mean, we talked about this before, but not like official solicits. Probably one of my picks of the week or the month. Sorry. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge Collection 1 Blu-ray. This collects 51 episodes of the cult comedy game show in standard definition. I'm not going to get this right away, but I do want to own it because it's one of the best shows of all time. And if you like yokai and you like monsters, Humanoid Monster Beam, the original animated series. I also have this pre-ordered. This collects all 26 episodes. If you like action and horror, then consider getting this. This girl is oh my gosh, Ivy from Soul Calibur. This is the big guy from Resident Evil 3, and this guy is one of the Wonder Twins from Hanna-Barbera. So shout out to Humanoid Monster Beam. Groizer X Complete Series. Kamen Rider Volume V3. Sure. And Giant Gorg. There we go. Complete series. Not this one because the Digimon is in December. Kingdoms of Ruin. Is that coming out in November? Nope. I think we're done. Okay. That's all the stuff coming out. Let's give a shout out to our lovely sponsor for tonight's broadcast, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibros trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 35 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the U.S. at $50 or more. And there's the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at instocktrades.com. Also, let me remind everybody that at some point during the every month, we do a gift card giveaway. November is coming up. We already gave away the October gift card. So if you want to participate, you got to be on the lookout. Watch every stream to figure out when we're going to do it. Shouldn't be that hard. Don't worry. We do it once a month. Gift card valued at $50, courtesy of InStockTrades.com. Ew. Let me scroll through the comments real quick so we can wrap it up. I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Beck, Beek, B-E-C, Neptune? Regardless, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. We need more Keigo Shinzo on English. Tokyo Alien Bros is so good.
That one is coming.
Yeah. Are all the reincarnation manga just silent good sellers?
Yes. Or it's going to be one of two things. Either like all of those actually do sell really well, which I know a lot of them do. And I know that the anime are popular. I was talking to one of my friends who works in the anime side of things, and they were talking about how like they know like those trash, like the very repetitive like trash isekai titles like that are always going to be big view getters, and also any booby titles. And they were like, we don't even have to advertise the booby titles because their audience will find it. And
if you flaunt it, they will come.
Yeah. Because they were talking about how like they can't do ads for certain series because on platforms over here, they get really iffy about like big stuff going on, personalities. But they're like, a lot of those we don't have to advertise them anyway because they'll always be at the top of our streaming for the month whenever it'll be like the like very repetitive isekai and all the booby titles.
HBO, thank you for joining as we're leaving, but you joined earlier, so it's all right. Still have a massive backlog of manga to read, purchased from ANYC. Nice. Let's see. It's a follow-up to the 90s anime classic Ninja Scroll. I've been told. Oh, at a Ninja Scrolls? Yeah. You gotta watch Ninja Scroll, Naruto, and then Edo Ninja Scroll to get the full ninja scope. I don't know. Hirayasumi, After God, finally. Peak Villain is coming. That's what I heard. It's like Record of Ragnarok, big tournament. Nice. Asadora, finally. Cool. Now I gotta go scroll back down. Planning on getting Colette and Natsume reprints. Natsume reprints of volumes 3 and 7 and coming out. What the hell? Why wasn't I informed? Alex, what is happening?
I would be hesitant on that. Because it would not, like, I think that they've been saying that Natsume is getting reprinted for like a while and the dates just keep moving. So I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm saying like don't put all of your eggs in that basket because it might not happen.
Natsume's book of... Come on. Okay. I'll check it out. Thank you for alerting us. I will be on the lookout. Cynical Stark. I know it's digital only and is missing Viz and the smaller publishers, but Bookwalker is usually pretty accurate with release dates. Thank you. I'll look into it. I find Bookwalker's UI somewhat confusing. Won't hold my breath. They were 11, but I don't know the context of this one. I apologize.
Those saying about how it might come out this month or next month.
Okay.
For the book They Were 11 from Denpa.
Thank you. Space Dandy, it's so good. Yeah. When will Crunchyroll let us search by author? Never. They hate us. Yes. Blu-ray. So ready for my 4th rewatch. Nice. Great price for all 23 episodes. Yeah, it's surprisingly well priced. Need to get Final Part 3 also. Where's the tree? The tree. Parasite is a great anime. I wish the anime's intro was on the OST. That song is such a banger. I like the anime more than the manga, so I picked up the regular complete collection Blu-ray for Parasite. Kind of want to watch it now. LOL. Electric Dragon is insane. Is it the live action short film? I think so. Just want to say shout out libraries. Got notified earlier that my local library accepted my request to acquire Red River. Looking forward to reading it in the near future. Nice. It's very awesome. Barnes & Noble says coming back in stock 11/15. Fingers crossed. Yay. Just watched Ninja Scroll for the first time a few days ago, also from the library. That is insane that Ninja Scroll was at your library. Okay. And I had to get up and close the blinds because I didn't want my neighbors to see. There's a particular or 2 scenes in there where I was like, I don't think I was very young when I saw it, and I thought I shouldn't be watching this. But later, I saw it and appreciated the action element to that movie. It's not the best film, but yeah, for anime films of the 90s, it's the big 3 for the Japanimation era, I think would be Ghost in the Shell, Ninja Scroll, and Akira, right? Would you agree with that? Just the Japanimation era, when all we were getting were like the films on VHS and Laserdisc and that era, early 90s.
Maybe if it came out in that period, I would maybe add Vampire Hunter D.
Ooh, yeah. But well, Vampire Hunter D, the first one was in the 80s, and then Bloodlust was 2001. But maybe, yeah, okay.
Did it come here in the 90s?
I don't know.
Is that like Akira was also in the 80s, but it might have debuted here in the early 90s. I don't remember, but I feel like it kind of fits with the vibe of the others.
I always associate the Japanimation thing with those 3 films. That's why I made that list in my head right now. Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Ninja Scroll. And if you want to add the Samurai X, the OVA, the Trust and Betrayal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun one. I remember letting a friend of ours watch it, and he was not an anime fan and was freaked out because there were a couple scenes and like, look at that eye. It's moving around. It's the eye of the devil. It was the funniest thing in the world because he was being sarcastic, but we believed it. 80s Vampire Hunter D was the first anime I ever saw. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that. I can't get it now because it's super out of print, but I would like to own it. I missed the train on that one. That was my mistake. It looks sick, but I don't feel like I need to own it personally. It's coming back. I feel so bad that the Blu-ray was on sale for so long, it sold out, and then the Steelbook got announced, and we recommended it to people, and then the Steelbook is super expensive, but now they're reprinting the movie regular Blu-ray for cheap. So
I was about to say, wait, for Ninja Scroll or for
Ninja Scroll?
Okay, never mind.
Also, they announced Berserk is getting a Steelbook release. It's a 1-print run. Whatever. I'm not a fan of Steelbook, so I'll pass. I don't care. So there it is. I think we're caught up with everything. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to the live chat. You guys are lovely as always. Insufferable Omnibus Collector, where can people find you when you're not here with us?
YouTube, and I'm pretty active over on Twitter. Omnibus Collector on YouTube and most other platforms. Omni Collector on Twitter. I'll have pretty soon the November Buyer's Guide. So anything that we might have missed from today's show will be over there, like I mentioned, but I'll also have some good descriptions of every single title every single day,
Title and release. Yeah.
final volume and stuff. So can help you to try and make good decisions with your hard-earned money. And yourself, Gio?
You can find me on my channel, Manga Geekdom, where I post content of all the manga that I'm reading. I just posted my overview of the Toilet Bound Hanako-kun box sets. The volume 2 was sent to me, so I went ahead and bought volume 1 because I didn't get it when it first came out. So yeah, I couldn't just show volume 2, and so that was an expensive video to make. So I put that out a couple hours ago tonight. And you can look forward to my most anticipated manga releases for November coming up tomorrow. There's a Discord link right there if you want to join. A bunch of the fine folk in the live chat here are also on that Discord. So if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to join. Social media, you can find me on Blue Sky, Threads, and Twitter under Manga Geekdom. You can chat over there as well. Amazing stream tonight. Take care, everyone, and see y'all next time. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, everybody, for joining. God bless. Stay safe out there. See you on the next one. We're going to be back, not us, but the rest of the Omnibros. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream with Omnidog and Lou, Comics Guide. And then we'll be back on Monday for hauls, previews, reads. We do it all over again. So shout out, everybody. Stay safe out there. Have a great night. A happy Halloween and all that fun jazz. Bye-bye. Peace out.